So moving forward, before I start, I just wanted to understand if there are students, they can just put on yes in the chat box. Let's make this as an interactive session. I don't want people just to sit and listen to me. I want you all to react to it. So just give me a thumbs up or a yes in the chat box that you all are there with me. Thank you, Lina ma'am. Thank you, Aisha ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now moving ahead, basically, I want you to understand if students are there, have they ever, somebody has raised their hand? Gayatri ma'am? Okay, maybe by mistake. Okay, I want you to understand if students are there, have you ever faced a HR? I guess Umesh sir is saying he has faced an HR. Okay. And moreover, I got to know that there are many experienced people as well in this session, right? So they too might have gone through these phases. But now, since the world is changing, digitization is coming, and a lot of things are changing around us. So we need to adapt the skills which are required for today's market trends. Okay. So let's move ahead without much ago. And let's see. So my first question lies here. Have you ever felt nervous while attending the interview? A quick thumbs up. One thumbs up is also enough for me, just to make an interactive. Have you ever felt nervous before interview? Yes or no? I will not be moving ahead if I don't get a thumbs up. Okay, there would be a lacking confidence, right? You might feel that, oh, I'm very good at communication, but still at the end I'm rejected. Why? God knows. Maybe the HR wasn't good. That could be the answer. Okay, no, there could be one more question. Were you aware of the hospital standards? Were you aware of the required question to be answered? No. Okay. Now, lack of career clarity. Before attending for an interview, was it just a chal chal chalte aaj interview ke liye chalte hai? Was that a thing? So you need to think on this, why you are going. Okay, whenever you take in any task in your hand, first of all, you have to ask yourself, why? What would be the benefit? And how I should get it done within the time limit. Okay. Today's call is that whatever you do, you should do within a preferred estimated time limit. Okay. Now moving ahead, there's basically what do you mean by interview skills and career readiness? Well, I have already shown my slide, but still I would like to come up with some of your answers from you all. Can anybody just put what is interview skills? I'll just go back to my slide because it's already open book. Okay. Can anybody put in chat box or can anybody just unmute the mic and tell me what is interview skills and what is career readiness? A slight difference. Anybody can go on, or else you can just put it in chat box. Hello, all are there? Yes, ma'am. Can anybody tell? Well, I'll go ahead. I understand. Maybe there could be constraints. So let's see. It is basically the ability to face the interview or the interviewer. Okay. So the ability required to perform effectively during an interview process is what is the skill required to accomplish that. And what is career readiness? To get a sustainable job wherein you can perform at every stage of that career life. Okay. Wherein you can grow in your professional career successfully. So what is required for interview skills? First of all, you need communication skill. What is communication skill? Just speaking English is not a communication skill. Please be reminded, just by speaking English is not a communication skill. There are multiple factors and attributes attached to it. Good communication, bad communication, positive communication, negative communication, right? So you need to focus on that. Secondly, your confidence, your body language is very much important because somebody has said before you enter any room, before you enter, I repeat, before you enter any room, your energy goes in. Your energy enters first. Okay. So it is very much true. Your dressing style, your body language, and your confidence is at a top tier level and should be. Okay. Secondly, lies then your preparation, pre-preparation before the interview, and some of your research activities should take place with respect to the job, with respect to the company, and then comes your professionalism and interview etiquettes. So far, I'm good. So far, I'm audible. Everybody agrees with this. Can I get a thumbs up? A small? Okay, thank you, Puran sir. Thank you. Maybe as I'm not aware of who is there, who is not there, whatever I can see in the screen, I'll just take on the names. Okay. Now moving to the career readiness. What do you have to do? Now I have got my communication, I got my confidence, I got my research and everything. I passed my interview. Somebody said that you got a first rank, but maintaining that first rank every year, that is consistency. And same logic is applied for the career, successful career. Every now and then you have to perform. How you are going to perform? By adapting new knowledge, by making your skills stronger, by making your clinical knowledge stronger. Basically, this session is focused for nurses, so I'll focus on clinical aspects of this. So nursing people, they have to check on their clinical knowledge, which is the prior one thing. Then you have to look after your patient's care skills, how good you can improve, and efficient it should be. Effective communication, continuous learning, leadership, and over a period of time, when you grow on, you get a leadership, teamwork, and rest of the things along with you. Okay. So this was just an overview. Moving ahead. So as I already told you that we will be looking for current and future career, what we have for nursing people, interview skills required in hospitals and healthcare organizations, professional behavior, what are the career pathways lying ahead for you, whether it is at a national or international level, and then how you can make yourself ready for this pathway. Now, what is the importance of nursing profession in the future? Well, from decades and decades, nursing is very much important for us. But in today's world, I wanted to tell you that there is so much of scarcity of nurses. And even all hospitals are trying to, find it difficult to get the manpower of nursing stream. So over the period of years, everybody is moving to any other domains, right? And this domain is, we have got in research wherein we found that nursing ratio is dropping down. We really do not know why it is dropping down, but it should not drop down. Why? Because this is the number 2 professional, in the world. Doctors are rated top profession and second lies nursing profession. Okay. So increasing global demand for healthcare professionals in India, out of India. That is the importance. First, you can go for a nursing profile. Secondly, we have aging population worldwide. You might be aware of Japan, China. They are inviting people to come and settle with them. Why? Because they have an aging population. Okay. Next, we have adopted, India is going digitized. We need telemedicine and digital healthcare so that at every corner of India, whether it is rural or urban, we will be able to provide our services. Okay, so we should reach each and every corner of in India. Next, we need very much technically skilled healthcare workers. And for that, your clinical knowledge should be very much important. Next, now, what are the national opportunities for you? I have given many opportunities over here mentioned. Okay. There are two things. First is that we have major domain wherein we have hospitals. We have single super specialty. We have multi-speciality hospitals. Within that, you can decide where you have to take the exposure. Secondly, we have government hospitals as well, right? Nowadays, lot of corporate healthcare sectors are coming up into the market. Okay, you might have seen that IT companies are emerging with the new IT, healthcare sectors as well. Then we have home services, and newly, since we are entering into AI, we do have, along with medical coding, nowadays we are programming as well. So we are looking for a medical coders, including nursing people. Okay. Then we have hospital administrative profile, and then lies teaching academics and clinical research. Okay. Later on, we'll come to the international opportunities part. Basic important skills. Please take a snap, or you may just write it down if you have a notepad and pen, wherein the what skills are required while attending an interview. So for that, first comes communication. As I told you, pre-preparation is very much important. In that pre-preparation, along with your clinical knowledge, your grooming and personal behavior is also very much important. Okay, so for that, once you are pre-prepared with these things, then a confidence and body language automatically changes. Okay, now you also should have problem solving availability. Okay, professionalism, adaptability, and thirdly, you should know that what questions are to be asked whenever you are interviewed. You should be aware which questions are to be asked and in a proper manner, and see that whatever you answer should be in a proper time management. Okay, timely questions should be given, not only lot of paragraphs, or people these days by heart the answers. They go and they sit in the front of interviewer and just they put it out that what they have by hearted. So don't do that. Okay. So moving ahead. Now, as I told you, we have to look after the grooming standards. So what is grooming standards? I think we need to interact, because I feel like it's only me speaking. So I want some of you to please unmute your mic and tell me, in grooming, whatever I have mentioned, apart from that, do you have any other points to mention? I would request all the seniors who are there in this session to please come up with your ideas and insights, so that we can guide, together we can guide the upcoming people. I'll be moving if I get one single answer in the chat. Yeah, presentable. Yeah, thank you, Praveen Sheikh, sir. It's presentable look, appropriate dressing. Very true. So your dress should be very properly. In army or in different sectors, I have seen in the offices, right from the ground floor to the top floor, whenever you enter in the offices, you have a long mirror placed in outside the office. And even the generals, majors who sit in the office, inside the office as well as outside the office, we have a mirror. Why? Before entering any office, the officer has to peep into the mirror, and it's written over there. On the top of that mirror, it is written, am I dressed correctly? So every time whenever you enter a senior's cabin, you first look into the mirror. Am I dressed properly? Adjust your hat, check on your top, and then the person enters. So this is something I learned when I went for a session in that defense area. So this was newly for me, and I have tried to, put the same thing in my next to my office as well, so that whenever somebody comes into my office, they can just peep into the mirror. They can see if their hairs are properly grown, and they can see the face is proper, and then they can enter in the cabin. So that helps to boost your confidence. Okay. Nextly, minimal makeup is very much, appreciated, to be said precisely. Then short nails. Healthcare workers should never have grown nails. Okay. And it is from the hygiene perspective point. Secondly, minimal jewelry. In OT, in ICUs, staffs are not allowed with jewelry. So students, nursing students, please make a note of this. You are not allowed with jewelry into the hospital. Even if you want, you should put a small dot or small buttons or whatever you bring. Okay. Secondly, male candidates. Male candidates are very much expected to have a professional appearance right from top to bottom with respect to shoes. Nowadays, Gen Zs are using Crocs. I'm telling you practical experiences, what I have seen in my hospitals around my environment. So please follow the professional etiquettes. Do not use your casual wearables. Okay, try to avoid it. Keep your short hairs and a clean shave. Okay, clean shoes. And nowadays, gents or boys are putting some rings and everything in their ears. So maybe that isn't fashion and that is acceptable. But when you're into this profession, it might affect the service quality. So please avoid that. Okay. So far I am good to, I hope everybody is with me. Everybody agrees on this. Please give a thumbs up for this. Thank you, Krishna Gupta, Manisha ma'am, Leena, and yeah, thank you. There's so much of an thumbs up. Thank you so much. So this gives encouragement to me to share my insights. Okay. Now moving ahead, what is a positive body language? Now I'll give an example. I'm sitting in front of you all. And what if I'm looking like always I'm looking doing this way, this way, this way? Will you accept this? As a trainer, how much you will rate me out of 10? It would be 1 or 2. The trainer is always moving around, right? So same is the thing. When you sit in front of an interview, your body posture, your body language should be strong. It should be confident and it should be lenient as well. So sit properly. Listen carefully. We are going to perform an activity on this. For that, I will be requiring your cameras on, but later on we'll do that. Then you have to keep smiling confidently, okay? Just not any question is asked and you keep staring at a person will not help you out, okay? Please give a small smile. Maintain eye contact and speak clearly and politely, right? Somebody has already mentioned in the chat that speaking politely is necessary, right? Yeah. So give me a moment. Okay. So this is what I expect, that your positive body language will or maybe, affect your interview, right? Next, what you have to avoid. Now, everything I told is what you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do. पर मैंने तो ये नहीं बताया कि क्या नहीं करना है. ये भी तो जानना जरूरी है, right? तो क्या नहीं करना है? पहला तो, when a question is asked and if you're not aware of the answer, please tell, honestly, sir, I do not know the answer. Okay. Then, secondly, instead of if you are running behind the bush, will not help you out. What you have to do is you should stop arguing and simply say that I don't know the answer. Maybe I'll work on it and I can come back again. Okay. Looking nervous. Never do fidgeting. Okay. Like this, like this, like this. Never do that. Sit confidently, calmly. Okay. And make your face expressions with a smile on your face. Okay. Don't use slang language. Nowadays, everybody, Gen Zs are using this type of languages, okay, which is very hard to digest for we interviewers, often millennials. Secondly, interrupting interviewers. Okay, do not try to interrupt interviewers. If you have to say something, let the person finish first, let the other person finish first, and then you raise your hand, and then you ask for the permission, and then you can put your words over there. Negative comments about previous organization. If you're an experienced person, never ever talk negative about your previous organization. This is a tip I give to each and every candidate who comes to me. Okay. So there are few things which you have to follow very nicely. There are few things which you have to avoid as well along with that. There's always a senior across the table with whom you will be interacting, who is coming with years and years of experience. So students, please make note of all these pointers, whatever I have given to you. Okay. Now moving ahead.
Z8 Studio presents you. Z8 Studio presents you in more teacher. Z8 Studio.
We'll be having a small activity. Okay. So this activity, this is, for identifying the names of in medical equipments, or you have to combine that names. Okay, so I'll just run that video. There's a timer attached to it. There's a video actually. This is a video, so I have a limited time over there. Everybody has to go through that video. Okay, let's make it an interactive. You should not feel bored, and this is also knowledgeable one for you. Okay, so I'll start with that video. Please bear with the sound.
ZA Studio presents you informative and quiz videos. Guess the word by emoji challenge 5. Emoji number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. ZA Studio presents you informative and quiz videos. Guess the word by emoji challenge 5. Emoji number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's disease. Emoji number 2. 1, 2, 3.
I guess the video is running very fast. You people are not able to see. Is that so? You have to guess the word.
Comprehension is unclear, ma'am.
Pardon?
Ma'am, we were not able to understand as to what are we supposed to do in the activity.
Okay. Okay. I'll tell you. Basically, there are some pictures. Okay. Those pictures are there and you have to get a name of that picture. Suppose I show you bag, then it is a bag. And if I show you something like in red color, so that is red color, maybe a blood stain or something. So it would be a blood bag. Okay. So as like this video has some pictures focused and it is a combination of these pictures, and then you have to come up with a word for it. So likewise, we will see a one word for this. Just hold on, I'll run on my computer the another video. So I'm able to stop it on the time. Is my screen visible about the video? No? Okay. PPT is visible. Okay, let me see how I can do it. Give me a moment, please bear with me. Now check on. Guess the word by
No, ma'am.
emoji. Can you see?
It's not come, ma'am.
2 minutes.
Now
2
it has come.
minutes. Okay. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. See, now you have to guess the word by the emojis. Whatever pictures we are showing here, you have to guess it. Okay. Here goes. Now, can you see there's a disc, right? There's a disc. There is Z, 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 Z. There is E, and there is Z, Z, Z. So what is this? Make a word.
Disease, ma'am.
Disease.
Disease.
Disease. Okay, great, great, Pooja. Thank you, Krishna Gupta. Thank you. So, thank you. Now we'll move on to the another word. Okay, so you have to get the medical word. I hope my video works well. Now you have a cross and you have glasses. What is the word? You have a cross line and you have a glasses over there. What would be the word? Any guesses? I hope my voice is not too much loud. Please let me know if my voice is too much loud. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Can I have the answers in the chat box? Anything. Even if it's wrong, finally I'll be giving you the final answer. Yeah, let me tell. Please tell me. The one who gives the right answer, ma'am, please, the winner should be felicitated.
No glasses.
So, shall I move ahead? If you give me a thumbs up to move forward,
Yes, ma'am.
stuck to that. Okay. So, see what is this? What was it?
Ma'am, it
X
was no way related
ray.
at all.
That was, if you could have seen a glass, there's ray been written. There's an ray, RAY. If you want, you can go back and check. I'll share the video. So it is X and ray. After all, it's in picture, right? Now next, moving ahead. This is bit and difficult. Even I did not see what it was. So let's not waste time because even I am not aware of this. So let's see what it is.
Band-aid,
Band-aid.
It is
Bandage.
stage. What
Chicken
could be
pox.
this?
Chicken pox.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Let's check it on. Right. The winner, please tell me your name.
Rashmi, ma'am.
Rachmi ma'am. Thank you. Next. Now we'll run fast.
Eye bank.
eye
Let's
drop,
see.
Eye drop. Yeah, eye bank.
I
Either
drop.
ways.
I drop.
Eye drop.
I I drop. Okay, so there's a competition we have. I drop
Oh.
and the other one is I bank.
Bank.
Okay, let's see what it is.
I drop.
eye drop,
I
Yeah.
drop.
Eye drops.
I drop.
So we have a winner. So, thank you, thank you. Okay, next. This I want you people to please rack your brains and answer this.
microscope,
Microscope. Let's see. I feel like Sarita ma'am, you are right. Let's check on. Anybody else have a say?
Micro.
No. Okay, let's check on. Let's check on.
microbacteria,
Hmm.
Very nice. A round of an applause for this microscope and eye drops. Then we have what could be this? Let's move ahead.
dressing,
Dressing. Yeah, right, right. Okay, coming back. Let me share again my another slide. So how was it? Was it a bit to refresh your moods? Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now moving ahead, again we are back to theoretical. Okay, I'm uh, I'm just able to hear some voice. Somebody of you, I think so, background voices there. Yeah, thank you so much. Now, see, we have seen, see, to now on serious note, we have seen what interview skills are required for us. Okay, that was communication, proper dressing. You should be prepared and everything, which is a basic thing which you all are aware. Even students are aware now. Everybody is aware of it. So, what is to be done then? What is to be done for career readiness then? Everything we have everything with us. Now, what do you have? You should have professional communication skills, not only English speaking, as I told you, right? What is professional skills? You need to find it out. Okay, that would be an assignment for you all. Okay, but I'll be telling you how it goes. Whenever you meet somebody, you should introduce yourselves, right? So now since we are offline, online, and I'm not able to teach you offline, but a single example, I'll give you one example. That is like if you meet somebody and then you shake your hands. That's a common example, right? Somebody shakes it hard, somebody shakes it slight, and somebody just do like this, right? Like this. Oh, so don't do that type of. So this also gives your vibes about your confidence. So please introduce yourself professionally. Like example, I'll tell you. This is Dr. Jyotsana Kamble, and I have a decade of experience into HR profile, qualified as an PhD HRM. So whenever you introduce yourself, you need not tell that I am from this native, I am from that native, and I have so many friends, I have my family members. Whenever you introduce yourself, first should be your name. Second should be your professional experience. Third should be your qualification, and then your expertise. Okay. So these four things are very much expected for anybody who comes for an interview. We are firstly interested how good you fit for the job. Okay. So make a note of this: your name, your professional experience, your qualification, and your skills. These four things matter a lot for us. Okay. Now moving ahead, you have how to communicate with patients respectfully. This is very much important point. Nurses, people, doctors, every staff of an hospital or a healthcare industry should understand that as like for marketing people, customer is a king, for us, patient is the king. And we have to look after him because why? Because patients come in pain to us. We have to address their pain. We have to look after them, okay, with empathetic and sympathy skills. Okay. How to speak confidently during interview. Now, almost you might have got a confidence from all this PPT slides I played before you. Then you have a professional telephone etiquettes, email etiquettes. This is something what is expected from you in your career readiness. How you have to answer a phone call, how you have to answer an email, how you have to draft an email to your senior people. When you're asking for an help, how you have to write an email. So email etiquette is something which we teach our staff. Reporting and handover communication is very much essential. From patient to patient, each and every history, from morning to evening, evening to night, and night to morning, round the clock, you have to give a proper handover to each and everyone, whether it is a nurse or a doctor. Okay, you have to follow the proper protocols. Then after professional communication, you have workplace professionalism. So what is workplace professionalism? In that, you have punctuality, you have grooming and hygiene, you have discipline. My ppt is not visible. Just hold on. Oh, you missed it. Right now it's visible. It's taking 1 or 2 minutes of time to reflect, I guess. Okay, now it's visible. So here I taught about professional communication skills. Then moving ahead, we have workplace professionalism, wherein you have to look after your team coordination. You work, diversified people are there in the organization. So you have to deal with each and every type of people. Emotional intelligence, your positive attitude, and most importantly, confidentiality and ethics is very much expected. So these pointers, they come into workplace professionalism. Okay, then you should be very much keen on your technical and clinical readiness. First comes for me as an HR from a hospital, I expect each and every staff to be aware of NABH protocols. May I have the full form of NABH? May I have the full form of NABH into my chat window? Anybody, just you can just put it on. Students, basically I would expect this answer from the students. Since you want to enter into the world of an your sector, that is nursing, and you want to move to the hospital and healthcare, have you ever thought what is NABH? Have you ever read of NABH? May I have some? Okay, may I would request the seniors to put on NABH full form in the chat window so that everybody gets to know what it is. Okay, fine. I'll tell you. It is National Accreditation Board for Hospital and Healthcare Providers. Okay. It is a board, certified board for providing the certification to hospitals to run across the national accreditation. Right. Thank you, Pooja ma'am. Thank you, Gayatri ma'am. Okay. So you should be aware of NABH awareness protocols. Secondly, what documentations are needed as per the NABH protocol to perform perfectly into a hospital or in a hospital healthcare. Then your clinical knowledge must be strong. Then infection control practices. Okay. I hope you must be aware of the history of infection control, how it started, right? Right now, I don't want to spend time on that. Otherwise, I was very much eager to tell you. I'll tell if time permits. Then we have recent is important. Re, recent we have digital healthcare systems knowledge. Okay, that is digitization. Nowadays we have EMR, we have robotic surgeries, right? Since I was associated with Sainath Hospital, we used to perform all robotic surgeries, TKRs, HKRs, everything we used to do by robots only. Okay, so international technologies we are using for it, right? So technical, clinical, your professionalism, your workplace etiquettes, all these things matter for your career to be a successful career. Okay. Then what are the problems faced by the students during interviews? As I had already asked you at the start of the session, what are the do you feel nervous? Do you feel like you are lacking confidence, poor communication? So what is to be done? I'm not here to discuss about the problems. I'm here to tell you the solutions for it. So what is to be done? If you're finding like you are fearing to face an HR or face an interviewer, why do not you keep a mock drill for it? Interview mock drills are there these days. You can appoint an interviewer, or you can make some senior, and the person can run the interview mock drills for you, as like NABH protocols mock drills we take place. Secondly, for lack of confidence, you have to re-practice again and again. Okay. Then for communication, you can definitely take on your spoken English classes. And while we'll be coming again for communication skills when we will be talking about the international opportunities, because there it is very much important. Then your ability to answer the practical questions. Okay. When we ask a student what is the range of an BP, they don't even get to tell what the range of the BP. So that is a very basic question. So your basics should be very much proper. Then lack of awareness of hospital standards. When you're going for an hospital, you should be aware of NABH protocols. Just read it. It is available on a website and Google and your ChatGPT everywhere. Just go through those lines. And most important, your resume preparation. Your resume should be properly. I'll give you a basic of that as well. And lack of career clarity. So that will also, I'll tell you how it is. We'll just run up fast. It's almost an hour. So before interview, please take a note of this, or you can just click a snap. This is wherein you have to know, research the hospital. Better you check for which role you are applying. What is the responsibility of that job? Whether you will be able to take it or not, cope up with it or not. Carry an updated resume. These days, everybody is coming with a mobile and telling me that resume is in that WhatsApp. It is on an email. Don't do that. Please take a hard copy along with you. and present it. Nowadays, we are using digitization. So we are asking people to scan the form digitally and fill the form online. That is also okay for us. Okay. Wear formal professional attire. Reach before reporting time. Don't get late for the interview. Okay. And carry necessary documents. What are the necessary documents you have to carry? That would be resume. That would be educational certificates, registration certificate, internship documents, ID proof, passport if you are going for an international opportunities. Okay, please make a note of this. After that, you have now basic questions. What HR or maybe an HOD who is interviewing in. So basic questions I'll highlight here. Common interview questions. These are very much common questions, but they are definitely asked. The first question is about tell me about yourself. Why this question is asked? This question is asked to understand you, whether you will be fitting to that job or not. That is why we ask you, tell me about yourself. What is your interest? Where your interest lies? What is your qualification? Where do you come from? What is your expertise? Then why did you choose nursing as a profession? Where do you see yourself after 5 years? We get to know the stability of a person. Why should we hire you? What are your strengths and weaknesses? Right? So these are some basic questions asked. Then after that, we do have another set of questions which is clinical. What are the clinical questions asked for you? The clinical questions asked by an HOD or a recruitment nursing director or whoever is interviewing in a technical round, they will ask you how can you handle emergency patient when you are placed in ER. मानो आपको ER में डाला emergency unit में, तो emergency patient कैसे handle करोगे nurse में, right? Infection control practices क्या है? Are you wearing the gloves while handling the patient? Yes or no? Are you changing the gloves by after each patient? This is also be to checked on, right? What is patient safety according to you? You should be aware, right? What will you do if a patient becomes aggressive? This is very much important question. Every now and then this question is asked. What will you do when a patient is very much aggressive? Okay. And let me tell you, if a patient is aggressive, at the same rate, the relatives will also be aggressive. And then definitely it impacts our service. How do you handle stress during duty? Many a times you get casualties, right? You never know. These are uncertain things what happen. You should be ready for this uncertainties. Casualties happen and you have to face mass casualties. So you should be ready with that clinical thing. Then you have HR questions. HR will just check on how good you will fit into my existing team. Okay, how good you fit into my existing environment. For that, I'll ask you, are you comfortable with rotational shifts? Okay, oh, this question is twice repeated. How do you manage teamwork? Are you willing to relocate? Do you require a hostel or food facility? How are you going to commute? Right, these are the basic questions which we ask so that your to and fro to the organization becomes easier. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? We also get to know how good you will be with us and how long you'll stay with us. Okay, so these are some basic questions I have told you an idea, overview idea I have given due to short time. Okay, now what recruiters, why? I have told you basic questions, but why these questions are asked? As I already told you in an earlier stage, that can you do the job? Can you do that job? If I hire for you a particular nurse for an ER, if I hire a particular nurse for OT, I need to know whether that person is fit for that OT job or not. So I check on your skill and qualification. Then I check on your career background. Then I check whether your culture and behavioral. Now I get people from South. I get people from Assam. I get from Orissa. So there's some language barriers going on. They are not able to understand. North people come to South. South people go to North. So it's a bit of difficulty, right? So we have to also understand the language barrier as well. How good you accommodate yourself in your existing team, right? Professional presentation of your resume is very much, gives whole idea about your life. Will you add a value to us? This is the most important thing what we look into you as an interviewer. Okay. Then moving ahead, resume building guidance for nursing students. Resume building, I'll just tell you 5 important pointers and you have to focus only on that. The 5 important pointers are, these 5 things should be there in your resume and very bold italic font. Okay. It should be skills, certifications, career objective, personal information, and educational qualification. Okay. So what is your career objective? Do not copy paste career objective from other people. Do not take it chat GPT. You make it on your own. What do you have to do? Okay. So example I have given, like you have to work with a multinational healthcare organization to show you utilize your clinical knowledge, your patient care skill, communication abilities to provide top class quality healthcare service. Okay. Then you have skills, certification, personal information, qualification. What is qualification? GNM, BSc. Please mention the year of passing as well into your CV. Then your personal information should be very much clear. People give wrong numbers. People give wrong email IDs. By mistake, they put, mistakes in the email IDs as well. So don't do that. Please cross check twice your name, contact number, email ID, location. Then you should also check on if you have extra certification like BLS, ACLS, which is very much mandatory these days. Not these days. From ages, it is mandatory. Still, people doesn't do that. Okay. Infection control training is very much necessary. It is not only job of an ICN, it is a job of every staff nurse to get your infection control training in place. You should be aware of your NABH, and along with that, your soft skill is a additive. Okay. Then in skills, you should be IV handling, पेशेंट थ्रोम्बोलिसिस होता है पेशेंट को, क्यों होता है वो देखना चाहिए, राइट. हाँ, आपका स्किल्स नहीं है, नीडलिंग, प्रिकिंग, वो स्किल्स आपका एनहांस करना है, राइट. डॉक्यूमेंटेशन प्रॉपर होना चाहिए, राइट. इमरजेंसी हैंडलिंग भी आपका एक स्किल है. Okay, so these are the basic 5 pointers what I have told you. Now coming to the career path. At an international requirements. What is at an international requirement? IELTS. आप लोग सब अवेयर है IELTS के बारे में, OET एग्जाम्स के बारे में, दोहा, हाज, राइट. वहां पे आपको प्रोफेशनल कम्युनिकेशन, लाइसेंस, एग्जाम, सारी चीजें में आगे और भी है मेरे पीपीटी में, मैं आपको बताती हूँ. ठीक है. मूविंग अहेड, वी हैव international career preparation, skills needed for global opportunities, communication, technical, personal qualities, cultural sensitivity. This I'll just tell an overview. We'll move ahead. ICU exposure, critical care ज़्यादा demand में है. Okay, so how nursing students can survive and grow in the future? Now you got certification, you got registration, you got your good communication. Now how are you going to survive in the market? For that, what you need? For that, you need first of all technology readiness. First is technology readiness. Then comes your continuous learning of soft skill, emotional strength. So what is continuous learning? Upgrade yourself. नए digital certifications आ रहे, वो करो. HRMS, sorry, आपके HMSs आ रहे हैं, हॉस्पिटल मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम सर्टिफिकेशंस आ रहे, वो करो. वर्कशॉप्स अटेंड करो, वेबिनार्स अटेंड करो. खुद की इमोशनल स्ट्रेंथ, वर्किंग लॉन्ग hours makes it fatigue. So to avoid that, please see how stress management can be handled, your work life balance can be handled, burnout prevention. These days research is going on, people working 24 hours shift, doctors and nurses, they are facing a lot of burnout. Okay, so even my PhD topic was on burnout of doctors. So I understand, so you need to make your emotional strength very much stronger enough. Technology readiness, AI in healthcare, telemedicine, digital patient record. Nowadays, just without pricking your finger, just by scanning your face, your BP rate can be told. Okay, so this much we are into global digitization now. Technology has been evolving like this. Just by scanning now, things will be given. Then you have soft skill. As I told you, for soft skill, oh, this slide is repeated, I'm so sorry. So soft skill, as I told you, a good communication, polite, kind should be the communication, and with proper English grammar. Okay. Moving ahead, I just have guidance for faculty members. Just a small tip for all the seniors and faculty members. Please see that students get a practical exposure. See that the communication training takes place frequently. The mock interviews are performed so that they can crack the interviews on time by hiring some external interviewers. Personality development program should be run, which already I have seen a week's program you have already given it to the students, and that's really good. And I really appreciate this program. Secondly, industry readiness, that is hospital readiness, and hospital culture followed by professional discipline. Faculty role in career development is that faculty always mentors you. Faculty is only the one who motivates you and who career counsels you. Okay, they are only the one who, along with training and placement officer, even our faculty helps us for skill enhancement. Okay, moving ahead, I have one more demo activity now. I think so. We will first finish my PPT and then we'll come back to the activity. Okay. So this is the roadmap I wanted to show you. So career roadmap to become a nurse in India and abroad. Is my PPT visible to everyone? I need a thumbs up. Please don't dim your lights. Please be there. Okay. So you have this roadmap to become a nurse in India and also abroad. 10th pass, then you will be following by 10th, 11th and 12th science. Then you opt for ANM, GNM, BSc, post basic after GNM, right? Then you have a state council registration, which is very much important. If you are from a north side, you have your own state council, but you move to another state, then you have to get that state registration as well. Okay, please make a note of this. Whenever you move to another states, you have to take that state's registration certificate by applying there. Okay, देन इंटर्नशिप एंड क्लिनिकल ट्रेनिंग सर्टिफिकेशंस, जैसे कि आपके कितने सारे अभी काहो का ये रहता है, नर्सिंग वीक रहता है, उनके सर्टिफिकेट्स रहते हैं. काहो पता होगा, आई होप सो एवरीबडी, राइट? एनएबीएच भी स्पॉन्सर करता है आजकल बहुत सारे सर्टिफिकेशन, सो यू पीपल कैन गो फॉर दैट एज वेल टू एनहांस योर स्किल. And then you should gain minimum 1 to 2 year experience if you want to apply for abroad job or any other hospital in India and global level. You should have 1 to 2 year experience, and my experience is that a person with 2 year experience is immediately in a demand at an abroad level. Okay, specialization options are there, whether you want to go for an ICU. अभी इसमें है कि you got to know you are going to be a nurse, you are going to be a nurse in India, you are going to be a nurse in abroad, but in that also there are departments which are segregated, whether you want to be in OT, whether you want to be in cath lab or emergency department, NICU, PICU, onco, cancer, that is dialysis, cardiac. So there are also specialization options for you. You can opt that type of certification for you. Then you have a career growth. What is the career growth? If I get as a nurse into hospital, what is my growth down the line of 5 years? Like I ask you, what is your goal for next 5 years? What is your plan for 5 years? Even we have planned for you. Once you step as a nurse, you will become senior nurse. You can opt for nurse educator profile as well. Then nursing supervisor, nursing in charge, followed by ANS, DNS, that is assistant nursing superintendent, deputy nursing superintendent. And then moreover, after down the line 10, 15 years of an experience, you can, after completing your, moreover, some people go for an MBA and MHA also. Okay. So people with the clinical background and MHA comes into administrative part. So even if you are not happy with the nursing profile and you want to get into management line, then definitely you can just go for an MHA, that is management in hospital administration. We do have a post-graduation diploma into hospital administration and hospital management as well. So you can opt for those diplomas as well, and you can get into administrative profile, okay, into nursing services itself. Okay. Then we have a roadmap to become a nurse in abroad countries. For abroad, UK के लिए अलग है, जर्मनी के लिए अलग है, यूएसए के लिए अलग है. जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं, यूएसए के लिए IELTS है, जर्मनी में आपको जर्मन लैंग्वेज करना पड़ता है, जिसमें लेवल होता है A1 to B1, सॉरी B2. ओके, वैसे ही आपका यूके का देख सकते हैं आप, ये पूरा सेट मैंने दिया हुआ है. लेटर ऑन इफ यू वांट आई कैन शेयर दैट विथ यू. देन इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जाम्स. अब्रॉड में बहुत सारे एग्जाम्स होती है. सीबीटी होता है, ओके, प्रोमेट्रिक एग्जाम होता है. सऊदी जाना है तो प्रोमेट्रिक है, कतार में जाना है तो प्रोमेट्रिक प्लस डेटा फ्लो वेरिफिकेशन होता है. ओके, ओमान में जाना है तो प्रोमेट्रिक एग्जाम है. उसके लिए स्किल्स आपके जो मैंने पहले भी बताए थे वही है, कम्युनिकेशन, पेशेंट केयर, इमरजेंसी हैंडलिंग. एंड फ्यूचर स्कोप तो ऑलरेडी मैंने आपको बोल दिया है, नेशनल लेवल पे और इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे. इट वुड बी हॉस्पिटल्स, इट वुड बी गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल्स, हेल्थ केयर सेक्टर्स, private healthcare, IT companies, there also you can have. Fine. Now moving ahead, German nursing roadmap. अगर किसी को जर्मनी जाना है तो you can go through this roadmap. पहला अपना nursing qualification complete करो, BSc, GNM, BSc, whatever it is. Then you go for a German language, A1 to B2 level. Apply through agency or hospital. Then your document verification takes place. Then your visa process takes place. Then you move to Germany, and there also you have a recognition exam, and then you get there as a registered nurse. So whenever you go for an abroad, you have to get a registered nurse certificate over there as well, along with your this nursing certifications. Okay, same is for Gulf countries. countries as well, wherein we have DHA, HAD, MOH, जो exams में बोल रही थी. These are the exams. Okay. Apart from this, there are some overseas nursing recruitment agencies as well, which may help you, like Ruhi, Jupiter. In South, there are a lot many, agencies who can place you in abroad for a good job. So how to write a awesome resume? A short, I'll tell you, it is an ATS. Nowadays, everything is digitized. So see that your resume is an applicant tracking resume. Okay, applicant tracking system होता है जिसमें keywords use करने होते हैं, प्रॉपर कीवर्ड्स यूज करने, जो जॉब है उसी के लिए. अगर आपको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है कि क्या है एटीएस फ्रेंडली, तो यू कैन जस्ट टेक अ स्नैप ऑफ दिस एआई टूल्स एंड यू कैन चेक ऑन दिस टूल्स. ओके, जिसमें जॉब स्कैन है, रेज्यूम है, टील है. दिस विल हेल्प यू टू बिल्ड अ गुड रेज्यूमे. दिस विल हेल्प यू टू बिल्ड एन एटीएस फ्रेंडली रेज्यूमेज. प्रोफेशनल टेम्पलेट्स भी देता है ये एआई टूल्स. अपना जो भी रेज्यूमे आपने बनाया होगा वर्ड डॉक में, आप इस पे अपलोड कर सकते हैं एंड यू कैन गेट इट रिफाइंड. Okay, job scan is there. Job scan can compare a resume with the job description. Enhanced CV is there. It will give you a balance of design. So there are some, powerful AI prompts and tools for you. So moving ahead, final takeaway. What is the final takeaway from this 1 hour session, 1.5 hour session? The final takeaway for this session is build confidence. Improve your communication daily. Stay updated. Maintain professionalism. Focus on continuous learning. Be emotionally strong. Because I have seen a fresher has come to my ER, and the moment an emergency striked in and seeing the blood spilled over here and there, the person fainted. Okay. So you need to be yourself first, emotionally strong. Respect patience and teamwork, and prepare for both national and international opportunities. Okay. So far, I think so. I have covered the aspects what's were needed from me, right? I'll be taking question and answers, but before that, we will have an activity as well. So last but not least, your attitude, your communication, and professionalism are as important as your clinical knowledge. Just by having clinical knowledge is not sufficient, and just by having a good English speaking skill is not. It should be a combo of both technical and behavioral functional communication. Okay. So I hope this was a good session for you all, an informative session, something which might have given you highlights of being good at your interview skills and career readiness. If you all are there with me, kindly give a thumbs up for me so that I'm aware that you are also awake over there. Right? Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ranjita ma'am, Praveen sir, Pooja. Okay. Now, there's an activity for as usual, being a HR, we do not skip the activity. So let's go on for an activity. Give me a moment. Is my screen visible? Okay, give me a moment. So here now we had previous activity, we have taken words, right? Disease, this and this. Now what you have to guess is medical equipment name. So here you have, please guess the name of this medical equipment. या फिर उस मेडिकल
Ambu
इक्विप
bag.
कॉम्बिनेशन का नाम. Pardon?
Ambu bag. Ambu bag.
Ambu bag. Let's check on. It's ambulance. What could be this?
Blood bag.
ये तो simple है, right? Blood bag, right? Next,
बैग रेड क्या ये क्या है बोल
next,
ये साइकिल व्हील चेयर
Wheelchair.
wheelchair,
कहाँ कैसे
right?
हम क्यों नहीं बता रहे बताया आवाज आता है आवाज आता है
Wheelchair. It's wheelchair.
Right, it's wheelchair. एक बार तो एक ने बोला था साइकिल चेयर. Okay, now
जल्दी बोलना
this
फर्स्ट
was
एड
something interesting. Can anybody tell?
फर्स्ट एड बॉक्स
First aid box.
Yes, right. Very true. I thought this could be very much difficult, but you are genius. You all are so genius.
First aid box.
क्यों नहीं आया मैंने बोला
Yeah.
है कि
What is this?
एच हेमरेज हेमरेज हेमरेज
नहीं.
Bandage.
Bandage. Yes, Sarita ma'am. Very
बैंडेज बैंडेज
band है ना. Musical band है
बैंडेज
और काम age. Yes.
Bandage.
कहाँ है
What is this? मीटर दिख रहा है पर आगे बॉटल है. बॉटल मीटर तो नहीं है.
Thermometer.
थर्मोमीटर. वेरी ट्रू. थर्मस का थर्मा. हाँ.
जॉगर
What is this?
वॉकर वॉकर वॉकर
Walker.
Yes.
Walker.
Very true. What could be this?
स्पोर्ट कौन सा है ना
Let's see.
बास्केटबॉल है सर्जिकल मास्क
Got it? What was that? Surgical mask. अब ये क्या है? पाइप और टीज.
पिपेट
Let's see क्या है.
पिपेट्स
Pipettes.
Pipettes. Let's see. Yeah, right. Now this.
सियाम
C-section.
Yeah, right. Very correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me check, but the arm doesn't look like. Syring.
Syringe.
I think they wanted to
Syringe.
put it as a
Syringe. Okay.
So that was an syringe. Okay. And so I hope I have covered today, moreover, what was given to me, what was expected from me. So I just want a round of, thumbs up to make sure that what was expected, I have given it to you all. And I would request everyone, all 55 people, whoever I can see in the count, to please on your cameras as we need to take a simple snap. So I would request each one of you to please on your cameras so that we can take a good snap. I give you 5 minutes so that you get ready and I'll wait for you all. I really want to see each one of you. So whenever I come to North or you people come to here, then definitely we can have a chit chat or a coffee. I can see, ma'am, I would request you to please see if you get a good snap of an whole 55 people over there. It's hardly little few people I can see, ma'am. I am not able to see all of them. Guys, give it's hardly 1 sec profile, once 1 minute or maybe 1 sec profile, right? Give me a thumbs up and show me your pictures. Great, great. Thank you, ma'am. Please get the snaps. Okay, then it's done for the day, ma'am. If anybody has any question, you want me to take a question answer round, but I really don't think so. If you still have, you can just raise it. 1 or 2 questions I can take, or else you can just put us through email. Okay, over to you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Aradhana, ma'am. Good.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. My last, I just want to say thanks to Principal Ma'am, Dr. Princess Haji Ma'am, for giving me this opportunity, and thank you, Aradhana Ma'am, for you also. You have really coordinated very nicely with us. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.